Joshua chapter 1, verse 18 says, "Whoever rebels against your commandment and disobeys your words, whatever you command him shall be put to death. Only be strong and courageous." Again, this is a continuation, really the final verse, the final statement that they make to Joshua in their series of verses, series of statements that they've made. They said, "All that you have commanded us we will do. Wherever you send us we will go. Just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you. Only may the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses." Now they say, right at the end here, whoever rebels, any one of us in our tribes, the tribe of Reuben, Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh, any one of us, any one of our people who rebels against your commandment, Joshua, you are our leader, you are our guide. God has raised you up, commissioned you for this task to lead the people of Israel, God's people, into their promised inheritance. So whoever rebels against your commandment and disobeys your words, whatever you command him, doesn't matter what you command him, clean the toilet, brush your teeth, go over this Jordan River, like whatever it is, whatever you command him, whoever rebels against this or disobeys your words, that person shall be put to death. That person shall be put to death. Sounds pretty serious here, but at this point, they were taking sin very seriously because Israel had firsthand seen the consequences of sin, and the consequences of sin is always death. That's supposed to be a skull, but obviously my artistic abilities is not good. Anyway, the consequences of sin is death. Death for one person, death for multiple people. Like sin blows up in everyone's faces, and it has burdened and it has resulted in death within the entire camp of Israel. And so they're saying, now we're going to purge the camp. If there ever is sin, if there ever is someone who disobeys your commands, your words, goes against your commandments, whatever you command him, doesn't matter, that person shall be put to death. Capital punishment here. And again, the reason is to purge purge sin from the camp, purify the camp of Israel. We will not tolerate disobedience. We will not tolerate rebellion. And so whoever rebels against your commandment and disobeys your words, whatever you command him, they shall be put to death. Even if we end up crossing the Jordan River and they retreat, they come back, they will be put to death for, what we've had in militaries in the past, cowardice. They're not fulfilling their word. They're not fulfilling their honor to fight, and so they're going to be put to death. Or if they refuse to cross the Jordan, that's a big problem because they're not trusting the Lord to do this, but they gave their word in Numbers 32 that they would cross the Jordan River and help their brothers. And so if they do not trust the Lord, if they do not help their brothers, they do not keep their word, if they do not obey Joshua's commands and his words, whatever he commands them, then they shall be put to death. And then they say this, only be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous. Exactly what God has told Joshua a number of times already, but specifically the famous verse, Joshua 1:9, only be strong and courageous. So God is telling Joshua to be strong and courageous. These people are telling Joshua to be strong and courageous. Joshua is hearing this over and over again from multiple sources. And so this should tell him something. Be strong and courageous. So this is Joshua chapter 1, verse 18. The people finish their response to him. Whoever rebels against your commandment and disobeys your words, whatever you command him shall be put to death. Only be strong and courageous. Joshua 1:18.